Yuan!
Hey.
Have you heard what happened to Runya?
No, what happened? Li Shengxian. Can we talk privately?
Do you know the reason why I hit you? Huh? You're a man. How dare you hit a woman, huh? Why, you little coward!
Yes, Yuan. You're right. I'm really a coward. Do you know why? My wife fantasizes about you, and it's beyond my control, so yes, I'm a coward!
Jerk! Get up, you fool! You know she's your wife. Runya and I are sworn siblings. She's my younger sister. If you hit her again, I will beat you to death. Do you hear me?
Beat you to death first! Come on! Hit me!
You're a monster!
Go ahead! Hit me! Hit me! Beat me to death! If you're going to beat me to death, who knows, Runya might even be happy! So come on! Hit me! So Yuan, you're only in Runya's heart. But let me tell you this. I love Runya 100 times stronger than anything I've felt before! 100 times more than you do! I'll die for her, but can you? Why didn't you marry her? Because you dare not to! And you call yourself a man?! Forced love is bitter. Now I understand what this idiom means. When we first got married, Runya refused to sleep with me in the same bed. I thought she was just shy. I thought newly married women behaved like that. I was wondering why I'm being so impatient. So logically, I slept on my big bed all by myself. While Runya, she slept on her cot. This went on for a few months. Although my parents are leading cadres, I've never thought about entering politics myself. I simply thought about when to start doing work I enjoy. When I was young, I was addicted to cars. I felt that driving could bring me everywhere. I'll go when I feel like going, and stop when I feel like it. Even if it was hard, as long as my hands are on the steering wheel, I feel very happy. After graduating from senior high, my father wanted me to train as a cadre at the RC. Unfortunately, I didn't go there. Little did I know that I would become a driver. I'm picky when it comes to handling cars, even if it's just washing a nut in the car. I can also go without food or sleep because I feel that cars are my life. Other than that, I'm just an ordinary man on the street. I don't like to read, nor am I concerned about current events. But I'm very interested in the things I eat and use. But Yuan, no matter how interested I am in these things, how much time and effort I put into them is nothing compared to what I gave her. She's a fairy in my heart. But I feel that this fairy, despite us living under the same roof, still seemed to reside in heaven.
It's a problematic situation. Tell me how I can help the both of you. How can I help you and Runya?
Just stay away from her.
Master Liu! Master Liu! Hello, Master.
Hey, Yuan. What's up?
I hope you don't mind, but is the young blacksmith from Anhui
What
around?
are you looking for?
I was here 2 days ago repairing the team's farm tools, remember? I was listening to his stories about what his village was doing. I wanted to hear more about it.
You're too late. He received a message from his fellow villagers saying there's something going on, so he left.
Then when is he going to be back?
I'm afraid he's not coming back. Think about it. Farming at home is good and prosperous. Better than working as a blacksmith here. Why should he come back? You wouldn't come back either.
If you enjoy a good life at home, I'm sure you wouldn't want to leave to seek a living here.
Yes, that's right, Yuan.
Please continue what you were doing.
Well, all right. Take care now.
Yuan, what that master just said about life spent on farming at home, that it's better than working as a blacksmith away from home. Is that even possible?
That's exactly what I wanted to tell you a while ago. I heard their village divided production teams into small groups and implemented the contract system. They get a bonus when they exceed the quota. When this was implemented, the harvest became much better than it was before. The peasants were well fed and there's even a surplus.
That's impossible, Yuan. Dividing the land is illegal, you know.
The land is not divided. It still belongs to the commune. The production team leases out the land to commune members to plant individually. When the time comes, you just deliver the quota specified. Outside of that, you can plant whatever you want and eat whatever is left after delivering the grain quota to the state. So tell me, how is that illegal? You get what I mean now?
Their leaders have to consent to it first. This is something they will condemn.
The party branch committee manages it. They call the commune members together at night, pen the letter of responsibility, and fingerprinted the document. Everything is done in secret.
They sure are bold for doing something like that.
They were compelled to be bold. You know what? I even heard their village used to be poorer than ours. The villagers had to leave home to beg for food. They were notorious for begging.
Yes, that's true. Even a dog cornered in a dead end will definitely turn and bite.
I was just wondering whether our team could do something like that. Do you believe that if we did something similar, no one's going to take advantage of the system?
Yuan, does this mean you made your decision?
Well, I haven't decided yet. I would like to consult Xiaoping about this first.
Brother, look. The local news and the major domestic and overseas events are all published in the newspapers. You should read it. Keep the newspaper for me when you're done.
I've read it already. After the Gang of Four was removed from power, I feel that there have been signs of change in our society. The reputation of the old cadres has been restored. The media are even calling for the organization of socialist labor contests. Now competent people will be in demand. And the most important thing is Deng Xiaoping, whom the people supported, can now express his views.
Brother, even though you're just a peasant who only attended primary school, your views are spot on.
Tell me, if I were to divide our team into a few responsibility groups and hold a socialist labor contest, does this comply with the central government's policy?
Your theoretical basis is somewhat far-fetched.
What?
They're still calling for rural villages to criticize the capitalist line and to go to Xiyang to try to be like Dazai. Look here. The other day, the newspapers published an article about a peasant who found some traditional Chinese medicinal herbs without handing it over to the state. He was detained for 3 days and 3 nights here.
Is that so? This news just made me less courageous, you know? I'm terrified to cause more problems to our family.
Are you talking about the time you got criticized for distributing more land for pig feed to the members of the commune? Is that it?
That's not what scares me. It's more of the thought of us getting criticized simply for making a move. If I encourage the commune members without approval of the state, what do you think is going to happen to us?
It's really hard to say. Brother, I think that maybe things are different these days. The opinions and attitudes concerning an event are all different now. Look at what's in the newspapers. There used to be just one voice, but opposing attitudes are also being published now. And to me, that's progress.
Progress indeed. But how can we progress? What's wrong with you people? Why are you acting like someone died? I was forced to come up with this idea for our sakes. Tell me, day in, day out, we struggle to labor in the fields, but despite our struggles, we're still poor. Don't tell me that that isn't true. Just take me, for example. You all know that even the house I live in now is not even mine. I'm just renting. Why should we be poor for the rest of our lives? I won't accept that. What is wrong with you people? What? I keep thinking about what Tianar said and it changed me. Shouldn't the world change too? Answer me!
I don't know anything. I wasn't at this meeting either.
What?
We don't even know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Are we allowed to do this?
Why can't we? Aren't they doing this in Anhui province?
I just don't think it'll work. Aren't we going back to the old ways? If they label us anti-party or anti-socialism in any way, I don't think we can take it.
We are just peasants. What is there to be afraid of? We're already suffering, aren't we? Tell me, is the state going to take away our hoes and end our suffering?
Yeah, Shawan. I support you. You can definitely count on me.
I don't think we should do that. Stick to our normal routine. We may be poor, you know, but we make do with what we have.
Yes, that's right.
Well,
Yes,
I think
I don't
he's
think
right.
that's a good
What are you
plan
gonna do
at all.
about
Right.
it? Who doesn't want a good
No.
life?
Stop shouting. Will you all please
dangerous.
settle down? You're either silent or shouting. Will you please hear me out? I don't even understand a word you're saying. Let's forget about whether we want to do this or not for now. Let's just think about whether this will benefit everyone or not. And if it's bad for the state.
I've already thought about it, and I feel this is a good thing. It can boost everyone's enthusiasm, and will benefit us all. As far as the state is concerned, if we can complete our quota, then that'll benefit them too.
Okay, fine. But let's keep this under wraps for now. Let's learn from our peers, alright? Like the people of Anhui who did this. We should call the people together for a secret meeting, and let's see what everyone thinks, alright? If we agree to do this, we will put this to action. Is that clear? So if something happens in the future, we won't be blaming Shawan, alright?
Yes, that's right.
But will Tian Futang agree? We can't hide this from him.
Why should we hide something this important from him? Even if we try, I'll bet he'll still find out about this anyway. Here's what I think. I've already drafted our contract. I will read it to you all for transparency. If you all agree, we will thumbprint this document and take it to Chen Futang. Shuang Shui Village Brigade Production Team 1 Agricultural Group's production contract. Production Team 1 has entered into a production contract with the third group as follows. 1. Land fixed at 17 hectares. Summer land at 7 hectares, of which wheat shall comprise 6 hectares, 2 seasonal buckwheat, 1 hectare. Autumn land at 15 hectares, of which...
Hey!
It's okay, let him go. I'll stop reading. Everything is written here. If you agree, thumbprint it. And if you disagree, that's all right. The state land is still there after all. There's still work for everyone, with your work points recorded. Why are you all acting like somebody died again? Fine, I'll tear this up.
No, Shawan, no.
Take it
Thumbprint
easy.
it, come
I
on.
will.
It's all right.
One at a time.
Here's mine.
What's the matter, Uncle Futang? You're looking at me like you've seen a ghost or something.
What?
Uncle Futang, this isn't just my personal opinion, but the opinion of every Team 1 member. It doesn't matter whether their family names are Nye, Sen, or Tian. They all support the idea. They even thumbprinted it. Look.
Shawan, the superiors have not issued any document. Since this is an important matter, I am not going to give a response of my own. We'll do it this way. I'll discuss this matter with a few people from the brigade. We'll study it and give you a reply.
Please do think it through, Uncle. People in Anhui are already doing this. They signed with their thumbprints too.
Show up.
I'll be leaving now.
All right. What are you looking at?
Do you know what this is?
What?
This is a ticking time bomb. It'll blow up and kill people.
What kind of bomb?
Sun Shaowan wants to distribute the land of the state and give land parcels to individual commune members. No, I have to see Sun Yuchang
Fu Tang.
and consult with him.
What's the use of talking to Sen Wutiang? I doubt he can help solve anything.
What in the world are you saying? Sun Yuchang is an indomitable revolutionary spirit woman. Don't look down on him just because his clothes are torn and tattered. The future of Shuangshui village may very well depend on someone like him, you know.
Good morning.
Wutiang, what's the matter?
The branch secretary wants to talk to me. Ever since the collapse of the Gang of Four, people have become so cheeky, increasingly pushing the boundaries, almost infinitely. I can't believe how shamelessly they take the path of capitalism.
But this is something initiated by Shaowan, a member of your own family.
I won't agree no matter who's doing it. I won't agree even if it's my own father, let alone my nephew, that pesky Shaowan.
This son Shaowan went to stay at my brother's house for a few days. And now he suddenly thinks he's somebody. He's starting to put on an act. Goodness. He doesn't even stop to think that this country still belongs to the Communist Party. Hey, why would the Communist Party ask peasants to move from working individually to mutual aid groups to the People's Commune, huh? Tell me, have the wheels of history spun backwards already?
What he's doing is opposing socialism. I say that's restoring the old order. I oppose anyone who opposes socialism.
Calm down, Yuchang. What do you think we should do about it?
Secretary Fu Tang, what do you think? I'll do whatever you say.
I was the one asking you.
Well, we could get the People's Militia to tie them all up and send them to the commune.
How can you tie up that many people? Huh? Yuchang, I feel that your nephew, Sun Shaowan, may have found a loophole in the society and is trying to take advantage of it. Otherwise, he wouldn't dare do this, right?
I read the People's Daily every day and have a good grasp of policy direction. And he is clearly taking the path of capitalism.
Shaowan said that the people in Anhui are already doing this thing.
Even if the people in Anhui are really doing this, it still doesn't mean that our superiors are allowing us to do it here. I think that we should report this to our superiors immediately.
We have to send someone to the commune right away. This is not a trivial matter.
I'll go.
Are you serious? Come here, come here. Are you really going to the commune to tell on your own nephew, Yuchang?
This is a major event along the path of revolution, not a small family affair.
Yuchang, your class attitude must be definitely really stubborn. Don't you dare inform your older brother about this the minute you step out that door.
Why wouldn't I, Secretary Fu Tang?
As if I don't know you, Yuchang.
Hey, why the rush, you
Just do what you're doing. Brother! Brother!
Yes.
Come quick, brother!
What is it now? Why are
I
you
have something
shouting?
to tell
Come
you.
in.
Come here, come here.
What's the matter?
Come with me, quick.
Why? What's
I
going
want
on?
to tell you that. Shaowan will be in big trouble.
He's married. What trouble could he possibly get into? His baby's about to be born.
You're the only one who doesn't know. Every other household in all Tianjia Gilao Team 1 already knows. Come closer, I will tell you. Shaowan's going against the path of socialism.
What? He did that? Does he hate his own family?
I'm in charge of delivering the news. I'm going to the commune to give my report. You better hurry and think of something. If you're late, the Public Security Bureau will cuff him away.
Listen, Wuqiang, do you think you can delay your report to the commune?
I really can't. You see, Tian Futang even lent me his bicycle. He wanted it back soon. Well, brother, hurry and talk to Shaowan. I will try my best to buy some time.
Wait. Oh. Wait, my cigar!
万丈高楼平地起，盘龙卧虎高山低。边区的太阳红又红，边区的太阳红又红。
Hey, Shawan!
Father!
Don't you dare do anything stupid again, and don't bring trouble home, you hear me? You got everyone in the team to sign the contract except me. Why is that? Am I not a member of Team 1?
It's not that. I was just afraid you'd worry, Father.
Well, how can I not worry? Stop causing trouble for the family and for everyone else. Go to the commune right away and admit to the leaders you're wrong. If you go now, that will be considered turning yourself in, Shawan. No!
Did Uncle Utang ask you to say this to me? What crime did I commit for me to turn myself in?
Just go there, please. Your Uncle Utang is on his way there.
Who told Uncle Utang to
He
go there?
volunteered to go there, but he said he will buy you some time, so hurry now, Shawan. I beg you.
Relax, calm yourself down.
How can I calm down? This is my son, Wan Tiang. Shawan, you have a wife and a child on the way. Don't you even realize that?
It's precisely because I have a child on the way, and I want my child to have a better life in this world. What's wrong with that?
Don't worry, Yuan. If something should happen, we won't let Shawan bear the responsibility alone.
What's wrong with you?
Shawan, please, I beg you, if you still have a place in your heart for your father and for your family, go to the commune immediately. Look for Bai Mingshua and Xu Shego. Plead with them. Tell them not to expose this matter to the public. I beg you, please, come to your senses, Shawan. Shawan! Shawan. You should never forget who you are, what we are. We're just peasants. Our family can't afford any more suffering.
I can't go because of that either.
Can I really not convince you anymore?
I'm not going, Father.
I can't tell you what
it
to do
wasn't just me,
anymore.
Father! Everyone signed the contract!
Son Shawan, if you don't go to the commune to admit your mistake, I will smash my legs with this hoe. I'm not kidding, I will really do it!
Father,
That's not necessary. Stop it.
Turn myself
Let's go up the hoe.
You win, Father!
go.
I'll admit to the commune that I made a mistake! Why can't I get anything done? All of you are witnesses to what just happened. We'll have to set this aside for now. This seedling was crushed even before it had a chance to sprout. But I tell you, I, Son Shawan, have not given up. And I hope that all of you haven't either. Remember what I'm going to say today. There's nothing wrong with peasants wanting to have a decent life. There's nothing wrong with peasants having a decent life by the labor of their hands. Let's just wait for now. Someday I'll be the tinder that will take a spark from the fire steel.
Good. Don't waste time. Finish this as soon as possible. Good. Carry on then.
Director Su.
Oh, Shen Utiao.
How are you,
A
sir?
rare visitor. What brings you here?
Oh, I've come to make a report to Director Bai.
You're looking for Mingshua?
Yes.
Ah, I'm guessing it's something you can't tell me.
Well, not really. Secretary Futang said he needs to report a very urgent situation to the commune.
Oh. When Tian Futang sends someone to make a report, it's one of two things. One, it's a trivial matter he doesn't want to bother coming here for. And two, it's a somewhat thorny issue, so he doesn't dare come, but he is obliged to come. Did I get it right, Utiang?
Well, you're right, Director Su. I must say, you really are good. You know Secretary Futang's tendencies like the back of your hand.
Come on, let's go. Let's talk inside.
Okay.
Hey, you can park over there.
Okay.
This is...
I have nothing to do with it. I won't even dare. This was submitted earlier by the cadres of Team 1. Apparently, they held a meeting last night. Look at the thumbprints on it. All the members of the production team took part in it.
Who's the ringleader, Utiang?
I have no idea, Director. It appears to be a collective decision.
This can't be. The Counter-Revolutionary Committee must know. Wu Tiang, this is no small matter. Your report was timely. Hello?
Oh, yes. Quickly hire people to call all the other communes to see if something similar is happening in the other communes. If so, stop them immediately.
Okay.
Send Yuan! When you hear this broadcast, please come to the brigade headquarters. Please come to the brigade headquarters. It's urgent. It's urgent.
All right. Continue what you're doing. I'll go take a look. But I don't want to run away.
Just go hide somewhere for the meantime. The police are already on their way from the Shigaji commune. Do you want to go to jail? Huh? Do you want your wife, Julianne, having with pregnancy to go visit you in jail, boy?
I didn't commit any crime, so why would I go to jail?
The path you're taking is clearly capitalistic. You're leading the people to oppose socialism. That's a serious crime. You will get jailed for that. You may even face the firing squad. They said it's not good enough that you didn't do anything, so stop this madness.
Come on, Uncle. What are you so nervous about? Stay out of this. It's got nothing to do with you.
So on. Why don't you go hide at your in-laws for a while?
Come on, Father. Stay out of it. Why should I hide? I'll just look guilty if I go into hiding.
You stubborn fool! You should leave while your issue hasn't been thoroughly investigated. And if after the investigation the police found out that you're not guilty, then you can come back here!
That's right. We'll think of something to help you get out of this trouble,
Just
Shawan.
go already,
I won't
Shawan,
go. I haven't done
go!
anything illegal, so why should I run away?
We're from the Wansi County Police Bureau.
What's the matter?
Who among you is Sun Shawan? Your issue is still undetermined. If it were, you'd have already been jailed. The superiors are still investigating right now, so relax, do what you have to do. Don't squat there. Find a place to sit, okay?
I already made my move. Your turn.
Shawan!
What do you want?
Checkmate!
Oh. Sir, have a cigarette.
I don't smoke.
Here, have a cigarette.
No thanks. Just get to the point.
All right. I'm Liu Ganmi, the commune's clerk. My brother here is a good man. There must be some misunderstanding.
Don't worry. As of this moment, he's not a criminal. You can't do anything to him.
That's good, thanks. Shawan, I'll inquire at the county level. Just stay calm.
You lose!
Oh, Tian, who are you filing a complaint against this time around?
Tian Fuja.
Who?
Tian Fuja.
Tian Fuja. Come closer. Let's hear it.
Tian Fuja instructed Shawan to carry out the private distribution of land. A puny team leader couldn't have come up with such an idea. When a leader like Tian Fuja issues a command, Shawan wouldn't dare disobey. Shawan's offense in this matter is not really that significant. He was just following the instructions of his county leader.
Oh, Tian. Don't tell me you're putting the blame on Tian Fuja because you want to save your nephew Shawan.
Director Su, how can you think that of me? You know how my views are politically.
Hello. Is this Deputy Director Tian? Yes. Are you back from the countryside? I would just like to confirm a certain matter with you.
Yes. I instigated it. I was the one who allowed Shawan to implement it.
Has Fuja admitted to it? I can't believe it. He admitted to it just like that.
An inexplicable sense
of despair and guilt overwhelmed Sen Yu-tang as he walked back to the village. Was I wrong to have done that? He asked himself repeatedly. He felt as if something had lodged in his throat. He never expected that Tian Fuzha would selflessly admit to the actions that he made. Sen Yu-tiang felt like a villain at that moment for having so easily betrayed a good cadre.
Sen Yu-tiang, you bumbling idiot. How could you? You've harmed someone who you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have done what you did. Tian Fuzha is an honorable man.
With regards to the matter concerning Team 1 of Shuangshui Village, privately distributing land for individual farming, the Prefectural Party Committee has given us a definitive reply. It's been decided that it was definitely a restoration of capitalism and must be immediately put to a stop. Oh, with regards to the party concerned, Sen Xiaowan was wrongly instructed by our county leader, Comrade Tian Fuzha, but the idea did not materialize. Fortunately, the matter was promptly reported to the leaders. That's why the commune, using the loudspeaker, will then subject him to education through criticism. And regarding the new issue that emerged, we should warn all communes about it through a document.
Someone said that this issue is also under dispute at the working conference of the party central committee. A conclusion is yet to be determined as to whether it is an orientation error or not.
Comrade Dang Yin, you are speaking up for your relative, aren't you? I can tell. The niece of Comrade Tian Fuzha, Chen Runye, is your daughter-in-law, isn't she? Fine. This issue is indeed under dispute, but a resolution has already been formed. The principal cadres have requested that we rigorously investigate this. It's precisely because this is still under dispute that I have just asked for an education through criticism to be carried out for the concerned party. As for Deputy Director Tian Fuzha, he has willingly admitted to this. Anyway, please be mentally prepared to accept the organization's disciplinary action.
I will accept the consequences. But before you cut my duties short, I think I'd better go and do a bit more.
Huh?
You haven't been charged with any crime at this time. Just consider this a change of address. Eat and sleep when you're told to.
Oh, Clerk Liu, are you here to visit Xiaowan?
Here's his release order. Oh.
So Xiaowan, good news, you're free.
Xiaowan, let's go. Come on.
Suppressing the resentment he felt inside, Sen Xiaowan felt offended. What a pity. This attempt at land reform had barely begun, but had already ended in failure. He thought of someone all of a sudden. If not for him, perhaps this simple peasant, Sen Xiaowan, would not have been released expeditiously.
Comrades of the commune, please pay attention. Comrades of the commune, please pay attention. The matter concerning Team 1 of Shuangshui Village of Shigashi Commune privately distributing land for individual farming purposes is a serious tendency of restoration of capitalism. The county committee requests that all communes and brigades of the county be highly vigilant so as to rigorously prevent such acts of restoring the old order and going backwards. We must put an immediate stop to the occurrence of such new problems. Communes, please pay attention. Comrades of the commune.
What are you thinking?
I heard from Uncle Futan that Uncle Fuzha protected me by taking the blame.
Yes, I heard that too.
I want to go to the county to see Uncle Fuzha.
That's the right thing to do.
You know what, Father? There's so much I want to tell Uncle Fuzha.
I'll come with you.
The Prefectural Revolutionary Committee Director, Comrade Miao Kai, for the purpose of meeting Mr. Gao, has come to our Yuan County last night and is now resting at the guest house waiting for the outcome of our discussion. We are running on a tight schedule, so let's not wait for Comrade Fujia. Let's continue our talk.
Hey, what about Chan Fujia?
This is the intent of the leaders. Mr. Gao intends to visit our district and mentioned Comrade Chen Fujia in particular. He said that he was an old friend, and the leaders took into consideration the relationship between Mr. Gao and Comrade Chen Fujia and arranged for them to meet here.
Uncle Fujia, why don't you let my father and I go? What's the problem? We just want to tell them that there are among the Communist Party cadres those who truly care for peasants like us. And one of those is you, Uncle Fujia.
Shawan, thank you very much. But even if you go to the county and tell them that it was you all along, that won't do. I'll insist I was the one who told you to do it. So it's pointless for you to go. All right? It's all right. Go home. I was the architect of this. You are the true masters of this land, so I should serve you instead of the other way around. Believe me, I can fix this problem, Shawan. I will resolve these problems strategically. All right? Go home.
Uncle Fujia! The farmers don't want to be poor! They want to have a good life! Remember that and good luck!
You see, the thing that concerns Director Miao the most is something Mr. Gao proposed about holding a forum.
That's right. I agree with you. Wansi County is an advanced county for emulating Dazhai in terms of agriculture and the model for the whole region. So if someone mentions we have a problem about something in our home turf, we would be in trouble.
This is where exactly the problem lies. At Gaolianzi village of Gaotia Yuan Commune, Mr. Gao's hometown, those Red Army and Red Guard veterans who fought alongside him during the revolution are leading a fairly difficult life. Some are even in a desperate state. If we don't manage this properly, this will become a complaint forum, a forum for venting grievances. That will be troublesome. Deng Yan, your thoughts about this?
Given the short notice we were given, I don't have any good ideas either.
Why don't we simply bring these elderly men to the county and give them a set of new clothes to wear, and then secretly work on them one by one so that these elderly men won't complain against us when they meet each other at the forum. That way, they'll say that everything is fine. What do you think?
What do the two of you think?
I think this is feasible. Give some material benefits to these elderly men, right?
Good. That's what we will do then. We will give a set of new clothes for each of the elderly comrades and then tell them that after the forum, they will each be given a bag of wheat flour as compensation.
We can say this is just a formality. Wait. Aren't Tian Fujia and Mr. Gao old friends? Why don't we wait for Tian Fujia and ask him for his opinion? Come in.
Director Fang, Director Miao just called to say that he has matters to attend at the prefecture and has gone back earlier. He wants to conscientiously consider about Mr. Gao's visit and that it must be properly arranged.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry. The Jeep broke down on the way. I tried my best, but I'm still late.
All right, have a seat.
Fujia.
Yes?
Well, the prefecture recalled you. Does that mean the mission has been confirmed?
Fujia, I didn't realize that you and Mr. Gao are such good friends, and that you have a long-standing friendship with him. I guess still waters really run deep.
Oh, come on. We're not old friends. It was just that when I first graduated, and was still a young lad, the ministry happened to have a project in which Mr. Gao was in charge. When he heard I was from Wansi, he got very excited. I was surprised. He invited me to dine at his home.
That's it?
Yes, that's all it was. It was just a meal. I didn't really think that Mr. Gao would remember me after all these years.
Good. Fuja, before you came, we had a discussion. Anyway, comrade, Maguasho, why don't you brief Fuja on the outcome of our discussion today? Go ahead.
Actually, it might be better if it came from you. It would be more systematic.
One more thing. Earlier, the suggestion that we were looking at was to give these elderly revolutionaries, these veterans, some benefits to gag their mouths, so as to stop them from speaking irresponsibly.
Yutze, Director Feng has mentioned that this stems from our concern for the veteran revolutionaries.
If you're that concerned, just give them the relief funds and let them decide how they'd spend it. If we openly resort to deception, that would be irresponsible for the revolutionary
There
cause.
you go again. Why go back to that issue? Didn't we already reach a consensus on the matter?
This is my personal opinion. Fuja, what do you think?
Hey, Fuja, why don't you share your views with us, huh?
I think what everyone mentioned was good. Director Fang is right. After all, we had not provided adequate care to these veterans in the past. We might as well do it like that, comrades.
I got